Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to continue on with the last few areas in the main game. Well, before we head to the end of it, we'll probably get most of the way through the rest of the game in this video. In the last one, we picked up the Forgotten Key. There's a couple things we can open up with that, so we're going to go do that. I believe it's this back ladder that goes all the way down. Oh no, it's the other one. Take this one all the way down. There's a very important item for us down here. Got 3 boxes here to open. Soul Vortex. Great Lightning Spear, which is what we mostly came here for. And the Witch Tree Branch. As well as the Dragon Talon, which is the key that we need to get into the first DLC. So we have that key now. Let's see. Homeward Bone. Then we'll go to the last door that the Forgotten Key opens. Which is here in the gutter. Came up here and I showed this briefly in the last episode. We are going to get poisoned here, and that's just... we're gonna have to deal with that. We have the full Havels set from Dark Souls 1. And the reason we're getting staggered there is because we're getting hit in the head. So, next up is Doors of Pharos. So, we have a very large area to explore here, but thankfully, these enemies are not hostile to us. This is an area for the Rat Covenant, so all of the enemies in here are non-hostile. Not going to get everything here. I mostly just want to move through towards the back of the level. Because there is a boss here. who I know a lot of people have troubles with. There's a lot of spots you can use Pharaoh's Lockstones here. They're mostly for traps, since with the Rat Covenant you pull people into your game. Is it this one? I don't think that one does anything. I think this one has something here, though. Nope, I think I got that wrong. How many of these do I have? 6? I'll just do both. No, I thought one of those had something in them. Oh. It's a trap, so it throws boulders. As you can see, there's a lot of these. Yeah. Some of these will open up some of these gates. Don't know which ones are which and which have items behind them, so not gonna bother with all of them. However, I'm gonna do this one here. The middle one for the middle piece. Soul of Brave Warrior. You can see a little gray fog wall. Dark gray one. The dark gray ones indicate that it's an exit, not an entrance. It's the drop down there. Don't remember what this is. Gurm Axe. Oh, you know what? This one I do think is what I want to grab. Not that I'm going to use it, but we have Santir's Spear, which is a cool weapon. It's a very unique weapon, is the cool part about it. It only really becomes useful and usable when you break it. So as you can see, there's a lot of enemies here, and this would be a lot more painful if you were not in the Rat Covenant. So joining the Rat Covenant before coming here is, although not a necessity, like, what are you doing if you're not, you know? Is it over this way? Where is it? It's close to the entrance, right? Yeah, here it is. So, we have another bonfire. And it's right before a boss. Actually, going to equip the Great Lightning Spears here as well. And, do I have... I don't. I'll just put on the Ring of Steel protection then. If I had the Petrify resist ring, I would use that, but I don't have it, I don't believe. Oh no, I do. Ash Knuckle ring. Just to be safe. So, you can see a couple, well, 4 little Petrify rats. And we got Toxicked. Oh, we're very dead. I don't know that I even have a way to cure Toxic. I don't. Yeah. Well, I don't think the Poison Bite ring increases your toxic resistance, however. Doesn't look like we're gonna need the Petrify resist. It's not that big of a deal. We don't quite one-shot the baby rats. You can see him up there. Let's see if the fire arrows one-shot, actually. They do. Don't want to get toxicked. Rolled a little too early there. Can see he doesn't have a ton of hit points. It's mostly those little rats that are the annoying part of this fight. Or dogs, or what? Is this a rat, or I think it's a rat, kind of. It's got really dog-like appearance, though. So that's the Royal Rat Authority. Can be a little tricky, but overall he's not too bad. So that was where the dark gray fog wall we saw earlier was. And we have a familiar face here.
Speak thy mind, servant. My servant, tell me the way of things. There has been much honor in thy service, despite the human blood coursing thy veins. I am merciful, and trust in thee as I would any rat. The insolent fools line up to trample upon our burrows. My servant, dispatch these invaders, and thy reward will be handsome indeed. Knowest thee of the Lockstone, thou
So we've talked to him about all this before, I'm pretty sure.
my servant.
But yeah. And this just drops us back here by the bonfire. So, we'll go rest of the bonfire quick. Don't need to spend all of our souls yet. We still have... We'll only get like 2 level ups if we do, so... We'll go take on this Mastodon real quick. Which we 2-shot with +10. Yeah, our damage is pretty darn good. And it's only going to get higher. Want to be careful there not to break this chest when you attack him. It's only a dragon charm, so it's not that big of a deal, but... we have yet another friendly face.
Make deal with Gavlan.
So he still's unlimited of all of these. I think there might have been a limit on some of them before.
Gavlan with Gav what? With Gav.
Okay. I don't want to sell much, but there's a couple things I can sell. Those being the two main ones. Might as well get a couple extra souls for those, since I won't be using them. Okay, he's gonna throw one. So we stick to one side and then move to the other. Nice and easy. Okay, get that lizard. Yeah, decent damage. Titanite chunk, nice. It's a pretty rare drop from them. Ah, here it is. So, Brightstone Cove Seldora. Got almost 60k, so we'll go spend them. You know what? These are gonna be, yeah, quite expensive. And those are gonna reset when we kill the next... well, not the next boss, but the boss after that. So I just want to make sure I get all of these.
Dad.
So, there's all the bright bugs. And we have a decent amount of them now. 10. We can pick up a couple in the DLCs as well. Do have some falconeers. These were an interesting enemy because in the base game they only actually showed up in New Game Plus. Where's the other archer? There you are. Is he still here? I thought he was. Could be wrong. I guess not. Oh. Let's try that one again, shall we? There we go. So, this is a pretty important location. Because if you're playing an intelligence character, this is the location for one of, if not the best staff in the game. The Staff of Wisdom. It is quite good. Can show it off here so we can see some of the stats. It starts with a base S scaling. I think there's one other catalyst that is better for low int, but if you're going to be going to like 60 int, this is the best catalyst. There's one that has decent scaling with a really high flat magic damage, but this one has the best scaling and overall the best damage. So if you're playing a magic build, absolutely the way to go. So we'll shoot those down for the holding the boulders up for the traps. You know what? I just remembered. I'm gonna need a different spell. So let's go and attune that spell. We're gonna want to hop back over to Soul Appease. This is the second time in the game where it's going to be useful. Really? Had to concentrate a little bit there. That was indeed a player invader, not an NPC. We are playing online. So we got some spiders. We'll be fighting a lot of those. So. Now, if you were to open this chest, that would also aggro all of them. Is it here, or is it after this door? I think it's after the door here. You can see into some of the upcoming area. Sorry about that, just a little interruption. So yeah, we got a little hidden pathway there. Now we're going to use Soul Piece here for this fight. Makes this fight very easy. Ooh. There we go. Oh, that hit, come on. Ooh, it's at risk. So, overall not a very difficult fight. And we get a Titanite slab. So we still have 2 spare. So, Should be a familiar NPC here, if you've played Dark Souls 1.
Something seems to be bothering you. Yes, yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face. You have doubts about something you did. I am Cromwell. Regret, anguish, disillusion, bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are. Together, they are the essence of life. Don't you agree? But now you're lost, bewildered by your own actions. You poor little thing. Yes, yes, how tiny and frail are we. But if your heart is yet sincere, your sins will be forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate your sincerity to me.
So, if you have killed any NPCs or anything, and I think this applies for invasions too? I can't remember. But basically, if you've killed a lot of NPCs, your sin goes up. And if you've sinned, then blue phantoms will be able to invade you. And you can cleanse that here. It costs souls.
These are for you. We all deserve mercy. Every last one of us. Anyone can be forgiven, as long as he is sincere. No matter how terrible the sin. Surely, we all deserve mercy. Yes. Anyone can be. No, sure.
So he sells a couple rings here. You can buy the Dark Crochet, but mostly he sells a whole lot of miracles. So, Caressing Prayer, we're going to buy. I don't think I need anything else. Potentially I might want to do Emit Forest later, but we'll grab a Great Heal as well.
We must never forget our sins.
Now, I'm curious, we might have to go hit one more trigger somewhere. Yeah, I do. I missed a line of dialogue somewhere, I'm not sure where. And I'm actually going to go double check that real quick. Sorry, this is probably looking a little crazy for you guys. Okay, we missed a part of Pate's thing. Got a lizard here, though. I'll go ahead and grab a couple of these items. Oh, and I'm dead. we'll go do a couple of things. We're gonna go finish up the quest for Pate. I forgot to talk to him again afterwards. It's only 18,000 souls, whatever. Let's go to Earthen Peak. What's the closest? Probably Central. Maybe this might actually not be the closest. Well, this is a scary jump. That guy's coming for me. Ooh, he got it. Forgot to grab this item earlier. I can make that jump. Ow. Right, okay. That took me a second. I thought I was somewhere else. I know we missed an item around here as well, and I don't... It's right up there. I forget how to get it. Right, I forgot about you guys. This goes towards the boss. You want to go the other way. Didn't quite make it. Yeah, well, there goes those 18k souls. their way.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself. Well, I don't quite...
Thought I got it, though. I believe he's talking about that one up there, right? Or is he talking about this?
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that? The poor bloke must have quite an imagination. You be careful too, my friend, for trust can be a dangerous thing. You be careful. You be careful.
So, now we'll go finish up their quest line. I always thought it was the treasure that you had to jump across for, not that one in the back room. But apparently, I was wrong. So, now, I don't think it actually matters which one you kill here. And if you've been paying attention at all, they're both evil.
Serves you right. I did it.
Well,
Thanks for your help. He was no pushover. Here, take this and go to my bolt hole down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token of appreciation. Here, these are for you. You did me well. Just take them. You did me well. You did me...
I thought he would give you his weapon here. I don't have it. I think he just gives you another copy of his helmet if you kill him. Let's find out. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, doesn't matter which one you kill. They're both evil. I like to kill Pate because Pate already gave us his equipment. So if you kill Pate, you can get Creighton's equipment. Basically, you miss out. You miss out if you kill Creighton first. So that way is forward. There's a whole lot in this area that we can do. But we have some other stuff we're going to do first, since there is a whole other section. Well, that's where our souls would have been. We'll have to go through here a couple times, so we'll just go do this one first. Very careful and drop down in here. Get us an Estus Flask shard. And we got some spiders. Good. Leave this door, only opens from the other side. There we are. before we go through there, we have artifacts.
We meet again, kind traveler. This is my workshop. In your tongue, I believe I would be called a blacksmith.
Sorry.
I create all manner of equipment using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally, I only cater to a very select few. But I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain that they will please you. I require no payment this time, but you must bring me a wondrous soul. My technique absolutely requires it. I trust you will understand.
So she sells a couple decent weapons here. Partisan S-scaling dex is very nice. As well as you can buy unlimited fire arrows here. So I'm going to buy another 30. Unlimited flame butterflies, as well as a ton of amber herbs. And some sorceries. As well as she's a blacksmith, so she'll do some reinforcements. You can also get some boss weapons from her. Lost in her sword. Yep. We'll be coming back here for one weapon later for this build.
The nature of an item is greatly influenced by the soul that was used to create it. They can be tricky to use, but when wielded properly, are extremely powerful. This is what I meant by unique. These wares are not for use by ordinary folk. It's hard to believe now, but this land was once a flourishing kingdom. Its king, Vendrick, came close to unlocking the essence of the soul. What a dazzling soul he surely had. Imagine what I might create with such a powerful soul. It is said that our technique originates from a strange being that inhabited this land. A pale beast that lived long, long ago. We don't even know what exactly it was. If you find a wondrous soul, bring it by for me to have a look. Do you find me strange? You humans are always this way. The way you glare at any unfamiliar creature. That mix of curiosity, fear, and revulsion. Oh, well, it hardly concerns me. The nature of an item is greatly vacant. This.
So,
Come back again if you.
her dialogue there, if you noticed, she mentioned a pale creature. She was almost certainly referring to Seath the Scaleless. More Titanite chunks. And here's the area I was talking about earlier. We were just up there. Looking down on it here. So, yeah. So, this door here is the key that we got from Creighton. Ow. Ha 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 ha. If Creighton was still alive, you'd hear him laugh at you here, as this was a trap. Which is why I killed him. But we have a very interesting item here. The Engraved Gauntlets. Which are pretty heavy. Better resistances, lower defense. That also put us over our weight limit. They look pretty cool. They have something very unique about them. That being that they give you the chance for any attack to be a critical hit. Which is, yeah, rare chance normal attacks become critical hits. But that's not just for melee attacks, it's actually usable for spells and all sorts of stuff. Any source of damage has a chance to crit with these gauntlets. Sorry for your ears. What broke? Oh, I thought I heard something break. Going to slowly work my way through here, but we won't be fighting the boss just yet. Basically, I'll clear through here and get all the items, and then I will run through here with full Estus to go fight the boss after. We have a door here, which we can't open just yet. Actually, we still have 5 Estus, so probably won't bother. I'm actually just going to pop a human effigy here. There is, I believe, for this fight, an NPC I'd like to summon. Not you. Might have to double check that it is this fight in Scholar. Okay. Moment. Camera's probably going to go a little wonky here again. Oh, it didn't. Good. Let me double check what fight I need to summon him for. It's not this boss fight, it's actually for Prowling Magus. I missed it. Okay. We'll just have to summon him for one of the... Yeah, okay. So, he will still be able to do his quest. I won't have to use an ascetic. There's an extra fight where I can summon him in the DLC. But I kind of wanted to fight that boss without him, so perhaps I'll use an ascetic to refight the Prowling Magus. A lot of spiders. Mm. Oh. So you have to hit Freya in the head. Ouch. Or one of her heads, anyways. She does have two. And that was the Duke's Dear Freya. Brightstone Key, a fragrant branch of yore. Now in vanilla, this is actually where I can't remember his name. It's eluding me. Vengarl. This is where Vengarl's body used to be.
No one has come this far, not for a very long while. Young Harlow, do you wish to shed this curse? Then accept the fate of your ilk, and face the trials that await you. Unless you have already joined the Crestfallen. Young Harlow, there are but two paths. Inherit the order of this world, or destroy it. But only a true monarch can make such a choice. Very few indeed have come even this far. And yet your journey is far from over. Half-grown Hollow, have you what it takes? Truly? Young Hollow, seek after Vendrick. He who almost became a true monarch. The Vendrick is certain to guide your way. Fledgling Hollow, may we meet again?
So that was Aldia. In the base game, he actually didn't show up here. He wasn't in the base game at all until after all of the DLCs came out. There was a patch at the same time as the release of Scholar of the First Sin.
Proceed, bearer of the curse. It is the only choice left to you. That tiny thing inside the ruins. And she provided.
No new dialogue yet. Not gonna level up just yet either.
You've been long away. Well,
We can, oh wow, not yet.
no interest.
I thought our fourth Lord Soul would upgrade her stock, but apparently not. We can buy Creighton and Pate's set here. We already have it though, so we'll buy 2 of these bright bugs as well.
Thank you, Kai.
And while we're at it, not quite enough souls.
I'll be around.
Okay. We're gonna go infuse this Priest Chime with lightning as well, increase our damage significantly. Not that we use it often for offense right now. Can see that significantly increases the lightning damage, but lowers the dark. But we don't do any dark stuff anyways, so it's not that important. For now, we'll equip Great Lightning Spear. As we increase our attunement, because right now it's only 10, we will get more casts of Great Lightning Spear as well. I believe we should be getting 4 of them per attunement once we get our max. Or 4 of them per slot, like 4 casts per spell slot, once our attunement is where I want it. So, next up, let's see. We've done all the optional stuff, so it's honestly just the Ruined Fork Road, I guess. I forget if the Shrine of Winter is straight or... No, it's this way. Man, I love their animations. They're so bad. As I said, either earlier this video or last video, the Falconers were only ever in New Game Plus as added enemies. Lots of twinkling Titanite. We haven't had a use for it just yet, but we will. Oh. Come on. In vanilla, there was a flexile sentry here. Oh, that's why. It's here. So this is the Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe, which is what Creighton has. This axe is another faith scaling weapon, as you can see. Lightning damage. And it's also a fantastic option if you don't like spears. You can come here before fighting any bosses. You can pick up that weapon very early. You need that Fragrant Branch of Yore. You can't get through here, but there's 2 ways to get through this shrine here. Now, if you take a look at our soul memory, we haven't looked at this in a while, we have 1.2 million. If you have 1 million soul memory, you can come through here. The other option is to kill all 4 of the Lord Soul bosses, which if you do that, usually you'll have 1 million soul memory as well, but not always. Doing so, these doors swing open. I believe if you haven't killed the Lord Soul bosses, if you just get that 1 million soul memory, you have to actually open up the doors. This is to the 3rd DLC, so we'll be back here a little later. So for this, you need 1 million soul memory to get through, which you can do before you ever fight a boss. You do not have to fight any bosses to get here. It would be one hell of a grind, but you absolutely can. You'd have to farm 1 million souls, but you could do it. And in the areas where you don't have to kill any bosses, there are a few good options to farm souls. You'd only ever really do it as a theoretical thing, as maybe like a challenge. It's not something you would ever actually strive to do. There's no real reason to not kill any bosses, but theoretically you could come here without killing any bosses. And we got rain. So we've seen these royal soldiers before in the Lost Bastille. Ooh. These ones are a little tougher, but plus 10 weapon means we come through here pretty easily. I believe there is a Titanite Lizard. Yes. Ooh. There we go. Almost didn't get him there. 3 chunks in a slab. Don't want to miss that. So.
This castle is isolated. But nonetheless, you must forge on. To bring an end to your journey and mine.
Rolled a little early there. Little tougher than the Mastodon we saw earlier at the Dorsiferos, but still not too bad. So, this is the introduction of a special mechanic. We got these little giants here with these turny things. If we kill an enemy, you see the souls don't come to me, they go to there. And once they have both absorbed souls, they will open the door. That guy was not okay. I believe this is a pyromancy, right? Great combustion in a fire seed. Nothing over here, but there's this weird little thing here. We have an NPC here.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? This castle is a domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional? His Highness. Where has he gone? seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, His Highness is absent. My lord, the king, the queen has taken him. My lord made magnificent findings on souls, an accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones and built this kingdom upon their souls. Our king has watched over this land since ages long, long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Drangleic.
So as you can see from that dialogue there, Vendrick was another chosen undead, as we know from Dark Souls 1 and 3. And like I've talked about in earlier videos, just one cycle in the middle. And King Vendrick here, who built Drangleic, was a chosen undead who vanquished the 4 great souls and built up this kingdom.
The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled beauty. Long ago, the queen came to us, alone, from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side. The king commandeered their power and created the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love, his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like the dark. Is this some sort of a dream? Where am I? What has happened to our castle? Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should require anything.
So he sells a couple interesting things. Bracing Knuckle +1. We can buy lightning arrows here, which we'll buy 60 of. We can buy a couple other things here. Infinite repair powder. We have some wilted dusk herbs. We can also buy Great Magic Barrier, which we will.
My lord made magnificent findings. King.
Okay, no new dialogue.
So soon. Be safe on your travel.
This here is the throne room, which there's nothing here yet. Nothing to do here, but we will come back here a little later and attempt the challenge that'll await us there. The Souls games are some of the few games I'm actually pretty good at, but that fight is no joke. We have more Cyan Knights. And I forget what this is. Is it an Estus shard? Sublime Bone Dust. Close. So, we got a big room ahead of us right here. We have quite a large door there. And we have a bonfire. This will be a player. Lag a lot. I like your name. Power stancing greatswords. I approve. No? Okay. So, we need to produce the symbol of the king. We've seen this before. We actually saw this in the Forest of the Fallen Giants. We have another sign here. We do have to go back to Majula for that. Okay. Suppose we can go reinforce these gauntlets. They're twinkling Titanite, but you can see the defense goes up pretty significantly. They already have really good resistances, and like if we check over here, our Curse and Petrify resist go up by 4 points. So we're going to upgrade these all the way to +5. We're gonna wear those gloves for the rest of the game. At +5, they give a pretty decent amount of defense, and 50% of it, an additional 50% basically on the armor values, just from the scaling. The scaling on the chest piece here also very good. The Alva armor scales A, C, C. So the chest piece scales much better than the other items. I suppose I can...
Your needs are my witness.
Wrong option. Get that to +6. Let's get my armor all the way up to +6, shall we? Noshka's for a sorcery, we can use her soul. Royal Rat Authority is for a pyromancy that we don't need. Duke's Deer Freya has a couple things, but I'm not interested. And same with the Rotten. There's only a handful of boss souls that I actually care about. And they're both, well, one's actually not too far away. I think 3 bosses away. We're not going to use chunks on the armor just yet. I'll need the chunks for something else, I think. I'm trying to double think. Trying to double check my memories. That's what I was going for. Yeah, I don't remember if I'll need more or not. Let's see. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. So this upcoming area is not too bad. We got a couple of these doors that'll absorb the souls of enemies to open up. And some of them will have Rune sentinels. Oh, rolled a little too early there. You know what? I have all these souls on me, and I didn't level up like I was intending to. That's what I was forgetting. So let's go do that quick.
You are Black Bear.
So, 50 faith. 15 endurance. That Rune Sentinel will be revived now, but it's not that big of a deal. You only ever have to open these doors once, as you just saw, so if you do kill all the enemies, you don't have to worry. Oh, he was close enough to it that it opened. Hmm. Just to help light this area up a little bit. We have a little part we can drop down here, but I don't want to do that just yet. Royal Soldier +1. Ooh, got hit with the backswing there. Almost got hit with it there, too. Ooh, we got the Llewellyn shield. I forget if that is a... Yeah, it's not quite the one we want. It looks really cool, but doesn't have the good parry. So, this is the way we actually want to go to continue. However... we have the Faram armor set. We have a bonfire. And we have this old man for the third time.
We meet again, young undead. You have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandal, seeker of dark, giver of dark. If you seek true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire. Well then, is dark what you wish for? There you are. You are now a pilgrim of dark. The dark chasm beckons you. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it. Finally, you are here, young undead. Now, open the depths of darkness. Young undead, the dark awaits you.
So I'm not going to do this boss just yet. Yeah, we can buy human effigies and bonfire ascetics from him, as well as a ton of hexes. See that portal there? I'll be coming back here and doing all of this a little later.
The embrace of the dark is gentle. Let it absorb your sorrows forever. The embrace. May the dark shine your way.
So, we'll go ahead and make our way over to the next bonfire. So as you can see, the one that there's all of these you can go into. The one you want to go into is right here. Oh. There we go. Thought I would have got him there at the last one. He has quite a few different attacks that have different speeds, so making sure you respond accordingly. It's not always super easy. The frozen flower there is another DLC key. We have 2 of the 3. Suppose we could go get the 3rd as well. Ah. Also, while I'm looking at it, I can swap over to the lightning arrows here. Yeah, I just want to go through. Really? There we go. Okay. So this stuff will break your equipment, but it doesn't deal any damage. Ooh. That's a problem, though. Ooh, easy there. Well, don't die. Weapon, where are you? Ooh. Okay. Little stressful. I need to put away a lot of this so that I can gear swap faster. Because we have collected quite a lot of stuff. We'll do Royal Soldier for now until we get our vitality a little higher. Really? Okay. I don't know about that one. Yep. That is a painting of the queen, by the way, and for some reason, it curses you. Nameless usurper. Now, they might look a little familiar. They're wearing the Saint's outfit, which we have seen before. Okay. I was trying to roll past her. You are giving me quite a lot of trouble. That is why we upgrade our armor. Now we have a little bit of a ladder here, which not everyone knows about. We saw this item. I made sure to look at it. And we have a little hidden door here for a bonfire. Perfect timing. We have a ladder here. So, that was the guy we shot when we were going up those stairs. For Hunter's Black Bow. Which I could use. It's the best dex scaling bow in the game. But I'd have to upgrade another weapon, which... I'm not too worried about the damage of my bow, it's fine. So.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people. And when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne.
The true throne?
Visit Vendrick. We have no need for two rulers.
Cryptic, but okay. We have a couple summon signs out this fog. For dual Dragon Rider. So, this is another thing people like to complain about is repeat bosses. This boss is a bit of a joke, for sure. One of the easiest bosses in the game, probably. But there it is. We got a couple more signs out here. Cool build he's got going on there. We just saw his sign outside the boss wall as well. We got a few things around here we can do. But before that, we're going to go head on back to Majula. I believe speaking with Nashandra there is also a trigger for a couple things, so...
You've been well.
You still haven't replenished your stock. Let's go ahead and level up. So we're going to go all the way up to 30 vigor. Might even go 40. 40 is usually where I like to sit around. And Soul of a Hero for 10,000. Dragon Rider Soul.
Bearer of the
So we're at 25 now. Honestly, I don't need to go that much further with my hit points. But I like to go a little extra, especially for the DLCs. So what I'll probably do is I'll go 30 right now, and then I'll start putting points into attunement. And then once we get ready for getting into some of the harder DLC bosses, then I'll probably bump my hit points up to 40 at that point. Because right now, we are level 121. And I'll probably be around level 200 when I do DLC stuff. So... Yeah. Yep, I think that sounds about right. So yeah. That's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you all in the next episode.